let's talk about intercepts of a line. So intercepts, the x-intercept, of course, is the x-coordinate where the graph crosses the x-axis, and the y-intercept is the y-coordinate where the graph crosses the y-axis. So just where we're crossing the two axes. So for example, if I look at this graph right here, I have a line and 2 points on that line that are labeled -3, 0, and 0, -6. So the intercepts are where the line crosses the axis. So the line crosses the x-axis at this point right here, -3, 0. You can see that's where it crosses the x-axis. So we could say the x-intercept is -3, or we could say the point -3, 0. Well, what about the y-intercept? Where does the graph cross the y-axis? Right here at 0, -6. So right there, the y-intercept we could say is -6, or we could say the point 0, -6. Let's look at another graph. Where are the intercepts here? So we have two intercepts again because it's a line. So it's going to cross the graph twice. So first the y-intercept is right here at 2. The y-intercept is at 2. What does that mean? The y-intercept, if you look at that point 0, 2, is where x is 0. So the y-intercept is where x is 0. What about the x-intercept, where we cross the x-axis right here? That point is 5, 0. The y value on the x-intercept is 0. So the x-intercept is where y is 0. The y-intercept is where x is 0. So where are the intercepts here? So this line here, we have two intercepts again. We have the x-intercept, which is about right here, which maybe is the point -1/2, 0. It's hard to tell exactly, but about that. And then the y-intercept right here is the point 0, -1. Okay, let's look at this example. Up here we have, this is a box of peanuts being poured into bags at a rate of 4 ounces per second. So you're in a factory, you're boxing up peanuts or bagging peanuts, you're pouring them in from a box. So the weight of the peanuts in the box and the time in seconds that the peanuts have been pouring out of the box are the two variables. So x is the time and the weight is the y. So if we look at our graph, at the very beginning when time is 0, the weight of the box is 2,000 ounces. So that is our y-intercept. That's the beginning. And the y-intercept is often the beginning point where we start. So at time 0, the box started out at 2,000 ounces. And then it gets poured out so that it gets less as time goes on. It weighs less and less and less until after 500 seconds the box is empty. Now it weighs 0 ounces. So the y-intercept, where time is 0, is 2,000. The x-intercept, now the weight is 0, is 500 seconds. So after 500 seconds, everything's been poured out of the box. So the intercepts can be important in a situation. Here the intercepts are where time is 0 at the very beginning, and then the other intercept is where the box is empty. So those are two important points in this. So how do I graph a line using intercepts? So let's graph this line. We have 4x minus y equals 4, and we want to graph the line using the intercepts. So let's look at this. The x-intercept is where y is 0. So if y is 0, we have 4x minus 0 equals 4, or just 4x equals 4. Divide both sides by 4, and we get x equals 1. That means our x-intercept is 1. So we're going to draw that point on my graph over here at x equals 1. Now the y-intercept is where x is 0. So to find the y-intercept, we do 4 times 0 minus y equals 4, or just negative y equals 4. Multiply both sides by -1, and we get y equals -4. So we can graph that point, y equals -4, right here. Now we have 2 points, and we can graph our line. And we're done. We've graphed this line using the intercepts. Let's do one more example. Let's graph y equals 2x plus 2 by using the intercepts. Now this is already in slope-intercept form, but we're going to graph this using just the intercepts. So the y-intercept is where x is 0. So if x is 0, we could think about it as we just cover up the x part, because that's 0. And we have y equals 2. So y equals 2 is our y-axis, or y-intercept. Now let's find the x-intercept. Let's cover up the y. If y is 0, we're looking for the x-intercept. So 0 equals 2x plus 2. Subtract 2, we get -2 equals 2x. Divide by 2, -1 equals x. So our x-intercept is at -1. And then we can graph our line. Now let's look at the slope of this line. So the slope of this line, we start from one point. Let's go from the y-intercept to the x-intercept to the y-intercept, and we actually go up 2, and over 1. And the y-intercept was 2.